Satnam. Today we'll be talking about Kundalini Yoga and what is yoga anyways. In Western world, we have such a misunderstanding of what yoga is. We think it's a physical exercise to become slim and look great. We think it's religion. We also think that it's a tool that we can use for achieving some superhuman powers. Whatever the take is, it's really far from what the reality is. Yoga is a union. It's a connection of you as a human being to something divine, to the greater knowledge, to the cosmos. It's an awareness of your being, of your existence, of your purpose, and how your life is shaped within that cosmos. So we are all one. I'm sure you've heard about that concept, because our energies flow and interact and mix with everything around us, and everything from this pillow, my body, the couch, all of this is energy, and we mix and interact all the time. But yet we came to this planet with a physical vessel in a body, so that although our energy is flowing and it's one, we differentiate ourselves. We create an unit, an element that's standing on its own. So yoga is a union, creating that connection with ourselves and the cosmos, understanding the purpose of our life, raising our awareness into the way we live our life. And Kundalini is a really interesting practice. I found it because of my personal issues back in my younger years, when I used to stress a lot, and it brought a lot of depth in my life. And it's an extremely powerful practice. It's known as the mother of all yoga. It's known as the diamond that has all the facets of the different styles of yoga in it. There are about 22 types of yoga, and Kundalini is all-encompassing because it combines all the elements. You have the physical exercise, you have the repetition, you have the mantras, the breath, the focus, the relaxation, the meditation. So it is such an encompassing, powerful sequence that it is capable of transforming you, of transforming your life. And we as humans, we have to think, we actually come in three parts. You thought you're one, you're not. You have your body, so that's the physical, the outward way you see things. You have the mind, so that's the ego and your consciousness, your understanding of the world around you. And you also have the soul, your essence, your deep being, the energy that you came in with. And when all these three are combined and with awareness, you live in bliss. But to achieve that, we need to practice, because we live in a society which is so focused on the gross, on the material. Or we go to the other extreme, we go into such a spiritual world that suddenly we just want to be out there in a mountain under a tree and just meditating, and there is no distractions. But the reality is, you need to mix these things. You need to live now, here, in your life, but bring that knowledge, that tools to enhance that life, to raise your awareness and your consciousness. So Kundalini Yoga is known as the yoga of awareness, the consciousness yoga. And what it does, it awakens your Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy is your creative power. It's nothing super fancy out there. I get a lot of questions on, is this a sexual energy? Is this something that's going to give me some superhuman powers? No. It is your creative, essential energy. And the way we awaken that energy is via a process where the glandular system of the body and the nervous system connect and start sending signals to the brain to awaken, to be aware of everything, so that we connect to our higher consciousness, to the knowledge, to the utmost power. And then we feel strong, and then we feel creative, and then we feel balanced. So the way we do this is via all the exercises, all the different tools we use. And Kundalini Yoga is so unique that it addresses very specific areas in your life. So it's a little bit like medicine. So if you take a medicine but you take the wrong dosage, or you take the wrong medicine for the problem you want to solve, you're not gonna get anywhere. It's a little bit of a science. You need to go behind, understand the tools, what they mean, how they work, how they react together, so that you can really go on to that transformative journey with your purpose, with your goal. So we use two energies for that: the prana, which is our life force, the creative power within, and the apana, which is the eliminative force, the cleansing force, both physical and energetic. And when these two are balanced, then the energy starts flowing. And Kundalini energy is said to be residing at our lower vertebra, at the back, which then raises up with all the techniques we use. We push it up, we raise it, we illuminate it, and it rises up through our Shushmana. And Shushmana is the central, the main channel, also known as Nadi. The body has overall 72,000 nadis, and they all start from the navel point, and then they spread around the body all the way to the legs and hands. And through these nadis, prana gets disseminated. So let's just do a quick pranic exercise. You're gonna raise your hands up, you're gonna hold your wrists, and you're gonna raise them above your head. And as you raise, you're gonna feel this isometric pull on both sides. And close your eyes, and we're gonna breathe here long and deep. You have to feel the pressure between the shoulder blades. This is where the prana resides. Long, deep breathing. Feel the pull equally distributed from left and right, meeting in the center between the shoulder blades. Relax the body, just feel that pull. And inhale deep, holding the breath in and pull even harder. And exhale and relax. So we'll be covering each element of Kundalini Yoga through the series. But overall, Kundalini consists of several elements. So that's Kriyas, which are series and sequences of asanas, and asana is the specific posture. Each has a specific time so that the desired effect from each posture is achieved. They tend to be quite repetitive. It's not like hatha or ashtanga where you go through a sequence of a flow, because we want to awaken that specific area that we're working on. Be it we're trying to cleanse the liver or open the heart, or work on the throat chakra and balance our thyroid, or stimulating the pituitary gland. Whatever we're working on, we really want to allow for that necessary time to pass of series of repetitions or just holding specific postures, so that we get to that final end, to get to our result. So you need to understand that when we say, okay, do 11-minute stretch pose, and you're dying out there thinking, what is she doing to me? This is not because I'm trying to be pushing you towards a harder exercise or trying to get you sweat. It is because that's how long you need to hold it so that we can achieve the desired end result. We also have quite a different toolkit. We have the breath, and there is whole science on that, of how breath affects. What is the left nostril? What is the right nostril? What happens if I breathe through my mouth? And each one has a very distinct, specific effect on you. You can fall asleep, you can wake up, you can relax, you can stimulate your energy. it really, really controls how the body reacts. We have mudras, so these are different hand positions that we hold to further enhance whatever we're working on, be it on knowledge, on communication, on wisdom. We're gonna go through all this, but it's a very essential part. We have the eye focus, so sometimes the eyes are closed, sometimes the eyes are focused in front of us and slightly open, sometimes we're widely open, and that also gives us an additional lock of the mind. So not only working on the body, but also working with the mind, so that we're sending the awareness where it should be. We have locks, which serve as levers. So as we generate energy in different areas, in different specific parts of what we're trying to do, we use the locks, which we're going to go through in more detail, to push up that energy, to hold, to contain the energy we've stimulated in the body. We use widely mantras, as you know. We sing a lot of mantras, which are seed sounds, one of the rudimentary sounds we were born with. Doesn't matter of language, doesn't matter where you were born. Each sound, each movement of the tongue has a very specific hit on the palate, and that stimulates nerve endings, which then send signal to the brain. So we're not just doing it for fun, although it is fun, but we're also working at the same time on these specific areas. So there are a lot of different aspects. We're going to go through each one individually. You're going to experience it so that you feel what each one of them means, so that when we do a class, you say, aha, I know why I'm doing this, because it does this and this and this to me. And when I combine it and overlay it with all different locks and mudras and eye focus and the breath and the posture, then I have arranged all these tools correctly, and then I know I'm doing the things right. So this is for today. I probably covered too quickly everything, but don't worry, we're gonna go through each one separately, and you're gonna have the chance to experience it. And in addition, I have a gift for you. We have created an essential beginner's guide so that you can further your knowledge and that you can go deeper and read. And if anything was unclear or you want to understand more about the philosophy or the specific tools, you can just go in there and read about it and experience it as we go along. So if you want to learn more, it's completely free. We've just done it so that you can enjoy this and you understand it and you can use this practice to really, really, really reach the results and goals you have. So it's going to be somewhere down below. There will be a link. Click on it and claim your free book. I'll see you next time, and we kickstart with every part of our practice. Sat Nam. See you soon.